Hi betting experts, on Monday the 15th of June. First of all, look back at our bets at Doncaster on Sunday, and we move on to Goodwood on Monday. A meeting before Royal Ascot starts. We'll obviously have a full day preview with nap and value selections every day of Royal Ascot. Hopefully we can kick off Monday with a winning day at Goodwood. We start off with our value angle selection in the 12.35. This is the Coral beaten by a length free bet maiden stakes over 6 furlongs. Class 5 for 3-year-olds upwards, 7 runners, under £3,500 to the winner, and it's attracted an interesting field. The likely short price favourite is Brunel's Boy of Mick Shannon, who I respect, ran perfectly well when fourth a couple of weeks ago behind Mr Snowden at Yarmouth, beaten just over 2 lengths there at 66-1. That was his first run for 389 days, so a quick turnaround, not for me at a short price. They could easily bounce on the back of a relatively hard race. The one I prefer is Rusper's Lad of Tom Clover, who comes here fresh after 96 days on the side now. So this one, first of all, the positives. Tom Clover has had a fantastic time of things. At the time of recording, he's had 6 winners since the racing began late, an incredible 42% strike rate, and this one showed promise in 3 runs. He started off at Yarmouth on the 22nd of May when finishing a creditable 3rd of 8 behind Maxi Boy, sent off 66-1 that day and very green, but not beaten far, and indeed he might have won under stronger handling. He was then off for 8 months, returned on the all-weather at Kempton with a couple of runs, one in January, one in March, and on both occasions I thought he shaped a lot better than the bearers are and was notably strong in the betting. Now those Kempton maidens and novice races tend to be quite strong form, and I'm pretty confident that Rusper's Lad is open to loads more improvement back on turf. Tom Marquand's booked. He should go extremely close, particularly with the way all the runners from the yard have been performing. For our nap of the day, we go to the 110. This is the Coral Shops reopened today in England handicap over 6 furlongs, class 5 for 4-year-olds and upwards, 8 runners, again under £3,500 to the winner. A poor field. The top one, Treacherous, looks firmly in the grip of the handicapper. Most of them are fairly disappointing, but the one I do think has got a bit of upside is Desert Land of Jim Boyle. Now this one has won just 1 from 11 in his career so far, but he improved off a break when winning at Lingfield on the 6th of June, and I think he's well capable of defying a £5 high mark back on the turf. If you watch that run back, he virtually came from last to first at Lingfield in a sprint, despite hanging left for pressure, flying home to lead close home from Pettock's side, who reopposes today. I do think Desert Land was value for further there was no fluke about it. £5 rise, perfectly fair. Shane Kelly booked again, and I like the fact that Jim Boyle's only had this one for 4 runs since arriving from David Simcock. The only time that he disappointed was in a hood at Wolverhampton, which he didn't take to. He was pretty promising all other starts, and as I say, last time he comes here fit and well, which will count for plenty in this race, and I think he'll confirm the form with Pettock's side. Best of luck on Monday, betting experts.